and I've been just framing my outhouse. I started this yesterday. I moved the location of the outhouse a little bit, so it's now here a bit further away from the main cabin site where I plan to build that one. And I have the frame finished. Today my plan is to do the floor, the walls, the roof, and most likely, well, I just have to complete it completely. Yes, this is live stream. Hello everyone. I'm going to have a few hour live stream, most likely few hours if the connections are good enough, because right now I was so busy building my camper van that I couldn't make a new video this Saturday. So I'm here building an outhouse to the off-grid cabin site. Everyone, you can see I'm right here. There is my little tent. And this is what I created yesterday. Now my plan is to turn it into a outhouse, a proper outhouse. And I will be filming that for you guys today. How is the connections? I have no idea. Hopefully the video is coming through right and nicely, because I'm in the middle of nowhere and there's a bunch of mosquitoes here. But let me show you a bit around. Yes, it's working nicely. That's so great to hear. Let me show you around. It feels so weird because having a live stream here, it is so much different than filming a video here just by myself. So, this is what you have noticed before. That's the small pile of the logs. Right here I have the big pile of logs. There is my messy tent, and look, what is this? What is that? I have solar panels. And on this video I'm filming and on this video I'm also like filming to my sponsor Blue Eddy. They sent me this. Look at that. So this right here gives power to my fridge. And it's crazy. I had this running since yesterday evening and I have 85% of battery left. So that is amazing. And I had some issues with that, but otherwise it's been really nice. It turned off during the night. I think it went to a power saving mode, so my fridge turned off during the night, but thankfully the night was relatively cold. It's currently, no, it's currently charging only with 16 watts. Don't worry about that. It is really cloudy, and look, I have this pointing away from the sun. The sun is shining from there because I had it on yesterday evening. So sun was shining from there yesterday evening, and I had the solar panels pointing that way. I mean, I think I should move that. Let me grab the tripod. Let's do that first. And also I'm filming the video currently as well. So I have my camera set up already here. So right here. So in this live stream I will be also filming the video that will come out in a few weeks probably. But let's grab the tripod and go. Oh shoot, I have to grab both tripods. Oh man, I'm a whole filming studio or whole filming crew here. Let's grab these because I have to film it for you in the live stream, and then I have to film it for YouTube or like a regular video. So let's turn this thing around. I'll first set up you. Sorry about this. Like this. There we go. Okay. So let's turn around this solar panel because now the sun is shining from that direction. Also, the cord of this solar panel is not long enough that I could take it, for example, on the wood pile where sun shines all the time. If possible, I mean, it's possible to extend those cords, so that's what I'll do next time. But now we have to stick with this. Let's see. That was easy. It's really cloudy, like you can see. But let's check how much it's charging with. Well, 40 watts. This. Yeah, so yeah, that actually. On this trip I've had this kind of a list of all the things to do. I've already done the electrics, moved the foundation and the outdoor framing. I still have to do the floor and toilet, walls, roof, door, install toilet, paint, and plant potatoes. So I have a long list of stuff to do. But let's start with the floor and the toilet. And now I hope I don't mess this up. Yeah, there we go. So let's continue building that outhouse now. And the reason why I have to finish all of this on this trip, and most likely even today, is because they are forecasting some rain for tomorrow, and I think the rain already starts this evening. So it's really unfortunate that if I have the outhouse, or if I don't have the ceiling on the or the roof on the outhouse, I get all the rain in. So I have to complete that on this trip. So let's, yeah, Starlink would be great. Don't have Starlink. I was thinking about getting one, and I'm actually considering on getting one, but I think to Finland it takes 2 to 3 weeks to get one. So it really is a long time. But let me switch it up to you like that. Place you somewhere where you can actually see. And let's start building. just had my tools in cover from the rain. Oh man, I have two cameras now. I don't know which one I should talk to. And the reason I have my hoodie on is because there are so many mosquitoes here. But the first thing to do is to make the floor here. And I was thinking that I'll make the floor now before I have the walls, because then I can use just overly tall boards and it's easy to cut them to the correct length. I think that will be just a faster way to build. So let's do the floor now. Also, my plan is to do the walls and the roof today, and it shouldn't rain today, so it doesn't matter if I have the floor already finished. There we go. And every time I come back here to the phone, I can see some of your comments. Let me put live chat there. Yes. So somebody asked about how the van is doing. The camper van is almost finished. I literally have to install only mosquito nets and do the mattress. I mean, I have a mattress. I just have to cut it to shape and put a new carpet over it. But the camper van is nearly finished. But let's build it now. The first board here I have to shape. Because there are these weird shapes here. And also, I think I have to, how this moves. There we go. I think I have to put something here in the corners that will hold the board, because otherwise those corners, I don't think the board will reach all the way on this beam here. So I have to put something here that will hold the board on place. Thankfully, I have a lot of these extra pieces, so I can use these. So let's grab the tools. Oh, almost ran out of battery. Thankfully, I have a lot of extra ones. I'm not out of screws, but I don't have the correct length screws anymore, I think. Let's see. Because these ones, they are way too short. But then again, I have a few of these. Thankfully I found a few of these still. This will do. But before we can start building, I have to go and grab a few more batteries. Let me take you with me. Thankfully, I have a lot of these batteries. I'm not going to put them to charge just yet. I will put them to charge when the sun is shining fully, so I get most power from the solar panels. But let's just go ahead and switch these. Yes, there. Don't want to mix those with charged batteries. There we go. How can I see the chat at the same time? Yeah. Now I can see the chat as well. If there are any questions or comments, just ask. These batteries are actually great. They are 4 amp hour batteries, and I built 6 hours yesterday with the drill and the handsaw, and I ran out of just 2 batteries, and they weren't even completely empty yet. But now we can continue. Okay, so if the live stream freezes at the point, it is because I pressed a button to go out of YouTube app on my phone, and then I have to come back to YouTube and start the live stream or continue the live streams. It takes some time, but don't worry about that. Yeah. So let's screw that on place. Where can I put this so you can see something? Maybe here? I'm getting some comments or questions. How bad is the mosquito situation here? There are a bunch of mosquitoes. Not that bad as I was expecting. I have experienced worse, but there are still plenty of mosquitoes and mäkäräinen. Was it black fly or something like that in English? But there definitely are a lot of bugs here. Okay, so let's put this here in place. Now these will help hold the floorboard on place from these corner areas, because the floor will go on top of these beams from the edges and to this middle beam here. I think that's good enough, but in these corners where I have these beams that go upwards, I can't really have the board going on top of this beam, so I'm adding just a few of these. Well, you know what? I actually have to make this shorter. So let's move you guys here. because I have to use this one. How will I do this here? Maybe here? And now we can go. I'm getting some greetings from Canada. Hello there. And the Netherlands. Greetings to you all. Hopefully you are having a great morning. Let's put that there. And put this here in place. That's good. Now we can start putting floorboards here. Oh wow. And these are the boards I'll be using. They are, I think it was 120 millimeters in width. So these are pretty large boards. Firstly, we have to just, how will I do it the easy way? Because this corner here is really tricky. I want the board to come all the way here to the end, but this corner is, it's pretty weirdly shaped. So I have to match the shape of that corner to this board and also on to the other side there. I can see some comments. How do I get these comments there? I'm getting greetings from Indiana, the States, and Seattle, and all Finnish. Or are you just writing in Finnish? Not sure. Yeah, I'm going to be so proud when I do my first business in this outhouse. It's going to be such an upgrade from doing it here in the forest. But let me put this here in place. Don't worry, I might just disappear from the video for a minute because I need to grab tools. I need to set up the camera to show you what I'm doing. And I also need to set up this camera to film the YouTube video from here. So it's going to be a bit of a hassle, but we'll manage. So I need to match this corner shape here to the board. It's 5 centimeters up, and it's 12 centimeters that way. And it's almost 5 centimeters up. Let's see if that's good. Let's see if it fits. I have to do the other end as well, of course. So let's put the camera here. Oh wow, people are just watching all over the world. Ontario, Canada. It's middle of the night in Canada. It's the morning here. From Scotland, Sweden, Rio de Janeiro. Wow. Ah, that actually would be a wise idea. Let's see. I got one comment that I should put that aluskate that I also put on the roof, this kind of sheet, to the floor as well, so bugs won't get through. Let me see, I could actually do that because bugs can get inside through the small gaps of the floor. But I'm not exactly sure if the floor gaps will be that big. Because you can see these boards that I'm using are like already dried boards. Those are not wet boards. So when I put this on place, it won't leave gaps to the floor. It will be tight. It will stay in the place where I put it. And I know that the tree lives, so-called, or the lumber lives, but this is dry, and I think it will stay dry here in the forest. Or if it doesn't, it will expand, not shrink, because this one is already a dry board. This is not, I don't, how would I say it? It's not your typical like deck board. Now let's put this one here as well. So 5 centimeters up, 12 centimeters that way. There we go. Now let's just cut this and see if it fits on the spots. And if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I have my microphone attached to my hoodie, and my microphone also works as a remote for the camera, so I can start recording and stop recording with the camera from the microphone. So that's why I'm always reaching here, and you can probably hear the camera beeping every now and then. But let's cut this now. And I have to move both of these cameras. I'm just currently reading through some of your comments. I'm not exactly sure if people are commenting to the chat in English and it's for some reason translating these to me in Finnish, because I can't see any English comments, but I can see people commenting from all around the world with names that are not Finnish. So I most definitely let me know if you are commenting in English or in Finnish, because for some reason all the comments here are in Finnish. And some words are a little bit weird or sentences. They seem to be translated. Oh yeah. Okay. It's the whole. No, English. Oh, okay. So yeah, how do I change that? It's so weird because I'm currently getting all your comments in Finnish in the comment section. And I have to first translate them in my head to English. That what did you comment? So there is one translation. Then I have to translate it from Finnish to English to you, and that's the second translation. So the YouTube translated first to Finnish, and then I have to answer it, then translate it back to English. And I have no idea. I can't get into settings right now. I can get to chat settings, but I can only switch like top chat or live chat. So yeah, everyone is commenting in English, and I only get them in Finnish, translated in Finnish. But let's put it here. And yes, you are currently seeing behind the scenes of a new YouTube video I'm filming here. I'm going to have the live stream go for a few hours maybe, because of course I build a lot slower when I'm talking to you guys, and I really have to finish that outhouse on this trip. So I have a few hours live stream here, and then I just continue filming the video. But let's see. Having a table here would be nice, like a proper table. Wow. I think that's good enough. Now I have to repeat it here. Let's do this. With a circular saw like this, it always leaves a little bit wood on the edges, so that's why I have to use the hand saw here. Let's see if it fits. And read a few comments when I'm at it. I need to plan a crazy road trip with my new van. That's true. And we are actually planning on just doing few trips in the summer, testing everything works. But later this year, we are planning to go travel Europe for at least a few weeks with the van. It's just like a plan still, but I'll keep you guys updated. No, this video is not coming out today. I'm just filming here a video. I think actually, so today there won't be a video, and that's why I'm hosting this live stream. I was way too busy trying to get my camper van finished because my garage rent ends. It ends next Tuesday. I have the van completely built right now, or almost completely built. I just have to do minor things. And next Saturday, you will see me finishing the van and going for a test trip with the van. After that, I think this video will come out. But let's test if the board fits. There we go. Really hope it fits. No! It's close. It's close, but not there yet. I mean, the shape is correct. But I have to take a little bit off from this end. I have to. I'll be right back. Well, you know what? Let me just take you all with me. There are so many people watching this live stream, it's crazy. There we go. Okay. Let's hope I get it this time. much easier from this side. Okay, let's test it again. Hey, wait a minute. People, don't expose our conspiracy. We are just Japanese fishing waters. Or how was it in that Finland doesn't exist? You people are crazy. Let's see. It fits. But it leaves huge gaps here. I don't think it's an issue in an outhouse. I think that's good enough. Yep. So let's test it with another board here. Because let me show you actually. If I can find the roll here. So I have this kind of roll. It's aluskate ja kondenssisuoja. Is it in English? I have no idea what that's in English. But this basically is like is it like subroof, condension protection or something like that? And I could put one sheet of this under the floor as well. This is meant for roofs, but one of you commented that I could put this under the floor as well to prevent mosquitoes getting in from the small cracks that will be here. However, I think that would be just an overkill in an outhouse because even the door won't be perfect. And I'm not going to spend hours inside the outhouse. I will just go there, do my business and get out. So I don't think it matters that they are holes. So what I'm mostly worried about is wasps or bees. Wasps, yeah, wasps. Those I don't want to start nesting in the outhouse. So I don't want to leave gaps for them. But I don't think this will be an issue, so I most likely won't put this under here. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments of the video of the live stream. What do you think? Should I go ahead and put that sheet also under the floor just to hide those small cracks that could possibly get bugs inside there? Or should I just go ahead and build the floor? Let's see. Yeah, having that under there doesn't. I mean, there is. How would I say it? It is not a problem to have that under there, but it's just more work. And I'm thinking that is it beneficial enough that I would put it there? Oh man, this is yeah, to everybody who are new on this live stream, this is translating all your comments to me in Finnish. So I have to read this and I'm currently reading like what? You're speaking about sheets like bed sheets, lakana. That's like bed sheets. And I'm like, what are you talking about, guys? But now I understood that sheet that I said translates to like bed sheets as well. Oh yeah, that's true. Isaiah's told that it needs breathing area if it's between two layers of wood. But like you see, there would be breathing area because it would be against wood only on these beams. So it would under there. That's not the issue. If I want to do it, I have to do it now. Don't put, yeah. Okay, so I won't be putting it there. That wasn't my plan initially. One of you guys commented that, and I was thinking that it might be a good idea. However, the gaps are just so small that I don't think that it will be filling with box, and I'm mostly not doing it because I don't have the time here. I have to finish this outhouse on this trip, and it will take some time on putting that sheet under there. So, oh yeah, and of course I didn't think about it. In the winter, when I walk inside there, I have snow on my shoes. Once or water overall if it rains. Once it goes through the gaps on the ground, it will stay there. It cannot evaporate there. So it could actually be worse to have it under there. So let's just continue building this way. So let's just continue this way. And I mean, look at these guys. Look at this. There is literally no gap at all. And this is dry wood. It's not wet wood, so it won't shrink when it won't shrink anymore. So there is literally no gap at all. I don't think I need to put that sheet under there. And these gaps here in the corner, I think I can, like everybody are saying in the comments, I can fill them later if I have to, if bugs get inside from these. But yeah, let's see if I can find screws for this. I do have a bunch of screws. I'm not exactly sure if these are too tall for that. It's for, no, I think these are good. And yeah, these are stainless. These won't rust, so I'm going to use these. These on here. Heated seat in an outhouse that's heated with solars. No, not gonna do that. That would be crazy. That would be too luxurious here. So where does my toilet, where does the stuff from my toilet go? So I bought this kind of bio-composting or composting toilet. So how it works that it will compost everything. I can even throw food there if I can use it as like a regular composter. Yeah, something. I can use it as a regular compost with food as well. And I from the back after it's done the process, I can use it just as regular dirt anywhere. Just throw it in the forest or grow plants or anything if I want to. But it's really handy and it shouldn't smell like at all. Although I moved the location of the outhouse a little bit. So I'm planning on building the cabin like 15-20 meters that way. So it's going to be a bit of a walk, but I just wanted to have the outhouse far away, because if it smells, well, it would be a horrible camping or cabin experience if it smelled horrible. So let's put this here so you can see. I'll move the camera here as well. And let's start tapping these in. Or should I do the toilet like this? Come on. Who invented this? What? There we go. There's the correct tip. And let's start screwing these in. Now I don't want this to be in the drill mode. Put this camera here on recording as well. Ah, freaking mosquitoes. There are so many mosquitoes here. Ah, I dropped it here. Okay. Now that's good. Huh. This will be a nice floor. Yeah. Let me see what you have here. Hello, Red Jersey girl. I've noticed you commenting a lot on my videos. Thank you for watching. I am doing an outhouse here. I am at my off-grid cabin location and I'm building an outhouse. I started this yesterday and today I'm planning on finishing it. Let me see what other comments they are. Yep, those screws are soon on the ground. I've had that happening many times on this trip. I think 2 or 3 times I have felt a box like that of screws on the ground. But let's continue. Now, the reason why I have this board going all the way there is because I'm going to just align them on the other end with the outside, and now I can come with a saw and saw it from there without needing the messer, so it's way faster to build. I don't have to be cutting off these boards. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I just have to use a hand saw here. I can't get the circular saw on that corner. And then I have to put this other camera here in place as well. Oh, and this is tricky. Put it here. That's there. And I'll explain the same on the camera for the YouTube video as well. So the reason why I am leaving this board this tall is that I can just go ahead and cut them afterwards. I will match the outside on that end with the outside wall. I will match that end with the outside wall, and then I'll just cut it from here. I don't have to measure and cut them before I put them in place. And yes, that is exactly how I'm filming these videos. If I just mess up saying something, I will redo it again or say it again, because English is not my main language. I'm Finnish. So sometimes I just say things or sentences. I form sentences a little bit weirdly. So I have to retake some clips. But let's cut this now. Yeah, simple as that. Now I can use this board on the second layer or continue the flow with this board. I just clicked it off again. A different microphone for live. Is the audio quality that bad? I mean, I have the microphone here for the camera, but I don't have a microphone. I'm just streaming with my phone, and let me see the battery. Oh, I still have a lot of battery. So yeah, let me explain you. Once I have the floor done here, I have a template for the hole that goes to the floor, and then that big box there sinks to the floor and it sits on perfect sitting level. So it does not go too deep accidentally, and I can put those thin foam boards. Those are just thin foam boards left over from my van build. Those are not for frost protection. So I can put them under there and just insulate the box a little bit. But let's put this here. And tap it in. Oh yeah, you're just talking that when I'm far away from the camera, you can't hear it that well. Yeah, I'm just talking to the camera. You'll see it on the YouTube video then. I hope this is tall enough. Yes, it's perfect. So let's put this in place. So I'm just aligning this end. And afterwards I can go and cut the excess out of that end. It's a little bit bent. Let me see. Can I push it? Yes. Cut that straighten out. Board by board, it is turning into a floor. That end is not straight. That's better. I mean, it is so much fun to be building because last trips I have just been debarking logs. It is so much fun to be finally building here. Let me see if you have anything to say here. Open up the chat. Live chat, what does it show? Yeah, debugging the logs looked fun, and it actually was fun for the first logs. But when I just came here for 3 days, 2 trips in a row, 3 days on each trip to just debug logs, nothing else. I'm just eating, living my life, and log after log, debugging and debugging. It was really painful, but it was something I had to do. What's the temperature? It's currently okay. Yesterday it was over plus 20 Celsius degrees, but currently I think it's around 15, maybe 16 degrees, closer to 20. But it's only 9 a.m., so it's it's going to get a lot hotter. But yeah, it was really hard work to be debugging, but now I'm done with that and I can finally just build. How do I keep the mosquitoes off? I have this on. They don't come to my face. The beard helps as well. I have nothing exposed. I have gloves, maybe a little bit of here, and they don't bite off these clothes. I have a t-shirt under here as well, so they are not biting off, I mean, through the shirt. But there definitely are a lot of mosquitoes and they just get to my face. I am thinking about getting a mosquito here maybe next summer, but I'm not exactly sure because those kill so many mosquitoes, they might affect the birds here. I'm not exactly sure if I'll do that, but I'll look into getting one of those and just want to find some studies on the topic. Yes, the sauna is up there. The sauna is behind the tent, but it's up there. And it was funny actually. Savota told me that, well, it's a sauna tent. It is not designed to the way I use it. And I don't say they were worried, but they said like I wouldn't be supposed to just leave it here every time I leave. But it's a great test for the tent as well, because right now it's been here the whole summer, and we can actually get some really good input on the tent on how well it stays up for longer periods of time. The pipe, the chimney, is all rusted out because it's out here in the rain, but it's so thick steel that it takes years before it rusts through. So I'm really satisfied on how it works there. Let me just go ahead and saw those excess pieces off. I mean, there I think I can use the saw. Let's try it. Oh, shoot. Almost. Yep. Almost. Ah. Let me put you. I think this is good. You can see pretty well from here. Because the thing with that camera I am using, the field of view is so there is a big field of view. So I can have that camera really close, but with the phone, I have to have the camera or the phone really far away in order to film for you. I'm just not used to that, but I think that's good. This doesn't fit there. I need to sketch out. Sketch this out. I'm always losing my tools. There we go. I need to take 2 centimeters off from this end. Right there. And then 3 centimeters from this end. All right. Let's cut it. Where did I put my ear protection? I mean, I'm always like that. I just do something, I toss the equipment when I don't need it somewhere, and then I spend sometimes minutes trying to find those. And especially here, if I leave anything on the ground, I mean, look, it just disappears so easily. Like if I leave anything small, but thankfully all these are red, so I can find them easily. I think you can see from there pretty well. Yep. Let's hope it fits. A little bit tight. I think that's good. Let me hammer it down. These brackets I'm using, they are a little bit on the way, but now wait a minute, let me actually check that out. It's lifting this end of the board a little bit up, and yeah, oh no, that's not good. There will be a huge gap if I leave it like that. Let me show you. So you can see, because I'm using these kind of brackets here, they are lifted. They are not, probably, what would I say? It can be like close to half a centimeter, maybe 3 millimeters or something like that. So now, because those are under here as well, it is lifting up the board quite a lot. And I don't want that on my floor. That doesn't look too good. So I'm not exactly sure how can I, and I could try to take a piece off from the back of the board, and I think that's what I'll do. Let me check what you have. Oh, I could paint my tools with some neon color. Yeah, that could be wise. Oh, or a tool belt, that would be wise as well. Yeah, definitely having a tool belt, that would be so great. Yeah, I have a multi-tool. I was thinking about that. I do have this. I do have this with me. So I could take a piece off from the opposite side with this one. So I have to use that. Let me actually take it here. So let's do it like that. Put you back on the tripod. There we go. Now I can use this hammer to map out the area I have to cut off. Because you can see it leaves these marks here. And then I can sketch the rest with this. And let's try to chip off those spots with this multi-tool. good. I mean, check out this. I managed to get a little bit out of there. I think that is enough for this bracket to fit under there. I'll just do the same here and let's see. I mean, honestly, having this kind of multi-tool, I mean, I didn't know I would need it as much as I need it. In the van build also, I needed this a lot. But let's take a... Okay. Like you see here. Oh yeah, yeah. I just hit my shoulder on this. Oh. But yeah, you can see I got a little bit off from this one as well. Really well. Well, that's the wrong button. There we go. So let's try if it now. Yes. Yes. That's perfect. Look. That's perfect. I mean, once I screw it in, it will be perfect. Now, what do you guys, are you speaking something in the chat? Is that DJI 4 action camera? No, it's a DJI 6 Osmo Action 6. This one is what I use to film all my videos. Oh, I'm running out of battery there. So that is what I'm using to film all my YouTube videos. I'm nowadays combining these phone videos to some parts, but I'm mainly using that and then a DJI Neo 2 drone. Okay, let's finish that. Screw that on place. Oh, I need to switch the battery back. Now as I'm walking here with my muddy shoes, it's leaving these nasty marks here, and I don't think I can get that off there. When I get it coated, those will stay there. But I mean, there's nothing I can do for it except try not to walk on here, but that is impossible. Now I need to just sketch the other board here as well. Let me take you. I think you can see from here pretty well what I'm doing. Yep. No, it was better the other way. Okay, what I'm noticing here is that this floor, or maybe it's this beam, that's a little bit off from this beam right here, or the whole flooring is now tilting a little bit. Because if I put, this is here in the corner attached to the beam, if I put it to this beam here, there is a much wider gap on this end than on this end. But I think it's just that these two beams are not on exactly the same spot. Ah, the mosquitoes are waking up. Okay, let's cut it. And what do you have here in the chat? Yeah, it comes off with a wet cloth. I'm not exactly sure of that because the muddy water soaks into the wood, because this wood that I have here is fresh wood. It's not protected with anything. So it just soaks in the wood and leaves the stain. I will try, of course, cleaning it off, but I think it won't help. But it doesn't matter to me if there's just a little bit dirt there. Do I have cardboard? I could put it there. Yeah, or yeah. I could do that as well. I could try protecting the floor, but I don't think that it's just an outhouse. But it's just minor thing that annoys me, just getting all those muddy shoe prints there. But it's just an outhouse. It doesn't matter that much. and I'll try to clean it off or sand it off. I'll just try doing something to it today. When I start using the outhouse, no, it doesn't matter then, because I'm going to protect this floor with well, I'm not sure if I'm going to paint that, but I'm going to protect it somehow with wood oil or something, and then it won't soak in those muddy shoe tracks or shoe spots. So the issue is now when I'm using the wood is still fresh. Also, I think I'll put some kind of a carpet there, maybe, or a mat. Have I been to Hammastunturi Nerama? No, I have not been there, but have a great trip. I'm planning on going there, but I haven't been there yet. But maybe in the future, because my plan is to. Well, I don't. Is it a national park? I'm not sure about that. But yeah, definitely I'll visit it someday. But let's continue. Oh, this is a weird spot. The moment of truth. It is a tight fit. But it fits. Yes. I mean, if I were to paint this, it wouldn't matter. But I will most likely leave the floor wooded or like wooden color like this. I will just oil it with something. Oh, wait, I actually have that with me. I'm going to cover the outhouse with these two. So on the left here I have the pohjuste, which absorbs or soaks into the wood, leaving it to natural color. And then I have this one. It's also a natural color that it will protect the outside layer of the wood. So this one soaks into the wood, protecting it against molding, and this one stays on the outside of the wood, protecting it against rain and I think some kind of or muddy tracks like those, and overall. So these are the two I'm going to use. And now once again, I got these tricky corners done. It is just super easy to put these in place. See. But I have only 11% of battery in the camera. I need to go switch that. So let's go. I'll read a few of your comments on the way, if you have any here. The chat is really weird. It disappears if you comment something. I mean, if you don't comment something for a while, the chat disappears and it's harder to get it opened again. It's especially, this is like my first live ever on YouTube with the phone, so I'm not used to this. And if you comment something when I'm building and I get back to the phone, it shows me that there are no comments at all. Let me take these off. And I need to be careful not to touch the screen accidentally, because if I touch the screen and I go off from the app, it ends the stream. But let's go here. Switch the battery. This is really hard one-handed, but I've done it so many times, I think I can manage. There we go. There we go. New battery in. And it works. Now let's put that to charge. And we have 83% of battery. That's crazy. I still have so much battery in this thing. And the fridge, best part is I have cold beverages here with me. And I accidentally left the stream, but thankfully I can continue it. So let me read through here. I have not seen Oliver or talked with Oliver from Off-Grid Island in a long time. He got out of army, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I need to ask him, because if he went for a year service, he's still in the military. But if he got out already, I could try to call him. What got me into streaming? I'm not like streaming. This is just a one-time thing, or I might try it a few times. This is because I don't have a new video for you guys this Saturday, but this is just one way I wanted to connect with you, and I was thinking that it would be great for all of you who are used to watching my videos each Saturday morning to just hop onto the live stream. And currently when I'm building the outhouse, I don't usually do these trips on weekends, but now it's Saturday. I was supposed to have a video today, don't have that, so here I am with a live stream. Hopefully you don't mind. And yes, the other camera is for the oh, my finger is coming on the way when I'm reading the chat. Yeah, so my the other camera is for filming the YouTube video. So I am filming a video from here that will come to you in a few weeks. I will film the whole process of building that outhouse. But let's go continue that. And like you see, it's a sunny day, so my solar panels won't charge much. Also, there are a bunch of trees on the way. What I will do is, let me show you actually. These right here are just regular solar cable connectors. And I have a lot of excess solar panel connectors and cable because I bought way too much to my camper van. So I was thinking that I could probably take the cord all the way there and have the solar panels on top of the logs, because as you can see, those are shining pretty bright now, although it's really cloudy. And this part here, there are a bunch of trees all over the place, but right over there, there are no trees around. So that gets sunlight from morning to evening. So I can really charge up and charge up the power station. The only problem in the live stream is that you're now spending way more time here with me than on a usual video. Yeah, my videos typically what, an hour, and now I have had the live stream on for almost 2 hours. That's just crazy. But it is actually surprisingly handy to film a video at the same time as I stream. Of course, I'm not getting that quality clips. I'm focusing more on the stream than the video, but I'm just installing a floor. I can film more in the evening when I'm finished with the live stream. But let's continue the build now. I'll put you back on here. And now I need to cut that off from there. Oh. I'm stuck in the branch. Survived through that. Let's set up the camera here. Maybe a little bit there. Now put this camera back on here. So this is the hassle I do every time I move the camera, and then I have to go through all these video files and cut out all unnecessary parts. Now you are seeing the full experience through the live stream, so I think that's kind of funny as well. let's finish the deck. There's not much to be done. There we go. Oh, not too many boards left. Let's see if you have had anything to say here. Hey Guzu, do I stream more World of Warcraft? It was so funny. I had no idea who Guzu was, and I must admit that there is some look-alike with me and Guzu, but he reacted on one of his streams. I saw this short clip that he reacted to my videos, and he was like, "This dude is just living his life out there." It was so funny. I should do this more often. Yeah, I might I'll consider that. And greetings to Germany, Derudler. Let's cut out that excess piece now. Wow. It's always a piece of work to get this tripod leveled here. And Dominic as well. Greetings to Germany. Ah, shoot. Now I am running out of battery in my microphone. Let me just turn that off for a while. Go without it. I don't have much left here. that there. And move this here so you'll see as well. Right. It is so weird to be operating two cameras at the same time. Not much left. I think I can fit 1 or 2 boards here in the back still. Do I have more? That's the question. Yes. You know, I spent over 2 hours one evening planning all in this outhouse, like everything. I had to calculate how much each like type of wood, wooden beams, wooden boards, everything, how much I need precisely, because I'm right now in the middle of the forest. If I run out of something, it's going to take ages for me to go get more. So I had to really like do a great list, a great shopping list of everything I need, how much I need of it, and it was it was really painful. But until now, I have not run out of anything. I've had enough of everything except screws. I'm starting to run out of screws, the tall screws. But thankfully, I have the framing done, so I don't think that I'll need them at all anymore. Okay, it doesn't fit there. It's close, but I have to cut it a little bit. go. Let me move you like that. Ah, I hit my freaking head. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, it's dangerous having a cap. This is blocking my view upwards, and I just walked and hit my head here. Thankfully it bends a little bit, so it wasn't that hard hit. But I'm walking, looking downwards, like where are my tools, and the cap is blocking my view, and I just hit my head. That happens more than you think on my videos. Now does it fit? Yes. But now it's the same issue. Because I have the brackets under there. Because I have the brackets under there, I need to chip off a little bit from the board so that it's not lifted like this. I don't want the film yet. Still have to switch the battery. it's yeah, not deep enough. Oh, there is a branch on the way. Come on. There we go. Look how pretty it is. Thankfully it will be hidden. I mean, that should help keeping the mosquitoes off. Now it fits perfectly. Now this back side here is an issue. I don't have anything that thin. Let me look if you have any comments here to say. I've been just working for such a long time now. Can I ask how many Finns are there in the chat? If there are any Finns, say hi. Oh, that sound it recognizes you. It reminds you of going to the dentist. Yeah, that's really true. How far north I am in Finland? I live in Oulu, and I'm near that area. So it's if you look that on map, I'm not sure if you were Finnish or not, but you can look that area. So I'm pretty much in the middle. My new van looks amazing. Yep, it is really turning out great. I mean, I was not expecting it to turn out that amazing. It's really stunning, I think. And especially, yeah, as you compare it to my last van, that's a huge upgrade. My last van was my first DIY project. Now in the second, I didn't have to focus that much on the functional side, so I could focus more on design. Because on the first one, everything was new to me, electrics, everything. So I had to just I had to focus more time on that. Also, on the first van, that was a very budget build. But the second one now, that was like my dream camper van build. I had way more budget for the second van now. And yeah, there are Finns here and some Scots and just like people from all around the world actually. And I think many people are watching this on television and they might not be logged in and they might not be able to comment there. But look, this here, I have to put a really narrow board on. I might do it so that I just put a board, screw it on place and just sew it on place. I think that is the quickest way to do so. So let's try it. And that right there you can see is the toilet. It will sink through the floor of the outhouse and it's a composting toilet, and from underneath there I can go and empty the composting pot. There will be a canister that I have to dig under the ground that will collect all the piss, and then that water will compost all the poop. But let's try putting the board here. Both of the cameras on spot. There we go. Don't want to fix it. Ay. Again, I hit my freaking head. That thing is on the way. Now we need to get rid of it. That one was a lot harder. Freaking hell. Now where are my tools? I had this here yesterday because I was building the frame. It was a supporting beam up here, holding these in place, but I don't need it anymore. Oi, 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 oi. I need to burn this. Being this tall, I should be wearing a helmet everywhere I go. Oh, shoot. Let's get back to it. And 14. That's not great. That's better. Now I need to just saw it off. This will take some time. I'll do it from the other side. Let's try to help it with this. Not pretty, but faster. It's going to be behind the toilet seat anyways. There we go. Oh, this pot. Clean that off. Not bad. Not bad. And now just this corner here. And that's done. Oh, no. There is still one small thing right there. Need to get rid of it. And now that's done. Oh, wow. Oh wow. Let me take these off here. I mean, that is just beautiful. We have the deck or the floor of the outhouse finished. Whew. But this just means that I have to finish the roof and the walls on this trip, because I can't leave the floor like this when it starts raining. But it is surprisingly good. All these edges are nice. There are small gaps here, but that's not too bad. I can fill those with something later on. But it is really starting to look like an outhouse. Check out that. And I made the roof a mosquito flew to my throat. So I was making the roof really steep so that snow comes off easily. So I think it's currently 2.3 meters on this side. The door is 2 meters and the back is 1.8 meters. So it's really nice and steep roof. And I'm going to put these metal sheets on the roof. So metal sheets help the snow glide off as well, because this area gets a lot of snow during the winter. So I really have to think and design for that. Let's see what you have. Are the skill tools good? Yes, I really like them. And I built the whole van using skill tools, and I have now built this, and I will continue using those in building of the main cabin as well, most likely. So I've been really satisfied with skill. What else have you had to say here? Oh, I have my finger on the way constantly when I'm reading the chat, annoyingly on the other side. People are going to sleep there. Where are you from? You're from, like, yeah, abroad there must be different time zones. If you're in Canada, for example, one person earlier, freaking 2 a.m. there. It's currently 10 a.m. here in Finland. Greetings from Sweden, greetings back, and Australia. Ah, you are from Australia, yeah. Where in Finland this cabin project is located? Well, about the Oulu area. Well, I live in Oulu and I'm doing this nearby, so around there. But this is really coming together. I now have to do the walls next, or actually next up I'm going to make the hole to the floor so I can fit the outhouse there. But thankfully I have a template for it, so I just put the template on place and I can cut a hole there and it fits perfectly. Then I can show you actually. I'm going to use these nice planks. They have this kind of, I don't know what these are in English, but these have this kind of hole on the other side and then this kind of thin part on the other side, so they will like go within each other, and I'll have a nice wall that won't let any rain in. And then I'll put a plywood roof. On top of the plywood I'll put these metal sheets. I have to put a window there and a door. But it's currently 10:30 in the morning, so I have the whole day to build. In the evening it's supposed to start raining, so at least before that I hope I have the walls and the roof standing. So I'm going to most likely now end this live stream and just continue hard work here. I was planning on giving 2 hours for this, but I think that finishing off that deck was a really good milestone for this live stream. Other than that, if you have still some questions regarding this build or the cabin build overall, I can just sit here for a while with you guys and read your comments, but I'm going to soon end the live stream. I could actually do some more coffee. I don't have much water there, so I could have a little coffee break here. There we go. Put that in place. Turn on the gas. And this is sometimes annoying. It doesn't work that well, the ignition. There we go. Jeff Thermite, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I post a new adventure or build like this every Saturday, but this Saturday I didn't have I was building my camper van, so I didn't upload a video this Saturday. That's why I'm hosting this live stream here. 1:30 in Alberta, Canada. Yeah. 3:26 Ontario, Canada. It is so crazy to think that within the same country there can be different time zones. Like in Finland, we are pretty much like we are on the same time zone. There is exactly same time everywhere in Finland. So that's really weird that you have different time zones within the same country. It's just so wide country. Not mosquitoes. Yeah, there are a lot of mosquitoes here. They are most likely not just visible on the camera, but there are. Well, in this forest, I am pretty high up, and I'm kind of on a hill, and it's not that moist or swampy around here, so there are not going to be that many mosquitoes here compared to like wet places or humid places. But still, there are a lot of mosquitoes already now. Tongue and Groove, TNG. Yeah, I'm using TNG boards. Thank you for that. That's done. Yeah, you're waiting, excited to wait for the new video. This video where I'm now building this cabin is probably coming in 2 weeks. So you have to wait for a while, but it's coming. How do I survive from this many mosquitoes? Well, this is not even that excessive. There are not that many mosquitoes here, like just stated, but you just get used to them. I'm wearing a long sleeved hoodie, and this one on all the time, although it's really warm. Especially last evening, it was really hot, but I just have to wear this. I rather sweat than have these mosquitoes biting all over me. No, I don't have to reinforce the floor because I had those beams going on both sides. I already planned that on there. Yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. The outhouse is really coming together. Onko paarmoja? What is paarma in English? I have no idea about that, but no, there are not those in here. Am I planning on am I planning to do the mini cabin foundation soon? Yes, I think next month. I actually yesterday confirmed. It was confirmed that I'm getting that kind of a mini cabin, pre-built mini cabin here. I'm doing it with a pre-built mini cabin because I want to focus on the main cabin and start building that already this summer. So I'm going to assemble that kind of pre-built mini cabin here on one of my future episodes, and I have to do the foundation for that. But I'm not exactly sure whether I will do a just regular foundation and have like a concrete and cinder block foundation, or whether I will use that kind of metal screws that I used on the outhouse as well, but they would need to be just crazy tall. In Finland, the ground freezes on this height of Finland, this north in Finland, the ground freezes until like 2 meters. So I have to have, if I want to use that kind of like metal screws as foundation, they need to go under 2 meters so they don't lift up. I'm not exactly sure if I can do that by hand, but I need to think about that still. But I'm going to build the mini cabin this summer anyways. Horsefly, gadfly, yeah, we don't have those here. If mosquitoes bite you, you must bite back. Yeah, exactly. I just ate one. It flew to my throat. Atte Mäntynen, thank you for watching. And you have been here for quite some time, from 10K. Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure here. I can show you. I have a list here. I have now the floor done. I need to still do the toilet fitting. Then I have to do the walls, roof, door and window, install the toilet, paint, and I have a little specialty to the end of the video, if I have time to do that, because it's really time consuming. Oh, this one is boiling. Turn off the gas. And I need my mark here. But I mean, it's nice to know that this live stream is working from here, because I could consider doing these every now and then from the cabin site. And it is awesome to have this here. I have milk in the fridge. And then I think this is Swedish, gifflar. Some treats for my coffee time. Oi. Yeah, I'll just have a small coffee break and then continue the build. And you'll get to watch the rest of the build from the video once it comes out. Good night there, people going to sleep. No, it's not 5G. No, not 5G. I have 4G here, and I'm in the middle of the forest, so I was really surprised that this live stream is working, because I many times have issues sending messages from here, or just like if I'm trying to Google something for the build or how to do something. Many times I have issues with that. So I'm really surprised how well this live stream is turning out here. How long days I work around this channel usually? Well, now as I was building the camper van, it was really busy. I was working like 12-hour days at the garage just building the van. Then I had to edit the days where I edit videos, and then I had to go do adventures just to push these videos to you every Saturday. Because it always, if I this is my job, like making YouTube videos is my job. If I miss one video, it will be a huge dent to the income from my salary straight out of there. So I really have to work a lot, and I don't have free weekends usually, but this is what I do. I really enjoy being here, enjoy being in the nature, enjoy building. So I really can't work only those days that I have to edit. I have to be at home, discuss with sponsors. That's what I consider as work. When I'm out here enjoying my time, drinking coffee here, this is basically my free time. When I'm filming those videos, it's basically my free time. Of course, I have some weekends off and I'm trying to get better at this constantly, just trying to have complete days off, but it's really challenging as an entrepreneur and doing YouTube full time. You really have to do busy days and super long days. For example, I'm not probably going to have, like, I'm so jealous to some of my friends who have this, like, for example, a month long summer holiday where they don't have to work at all for a month. And I don't have that possibility, like, at all. My phone is Samsung S25 Plus or something like that. Pronounced in Swedish. Geflar, yeah. No. I have only seen one person here, and that was my neighbor, the neighbor of the who owns the forest next to this property on that end. And he was here. I actually heard him driving around with a tractor just today. He's doing a lot of work in the forest, uh, usually when I'm here as well. So he probably heard me driving the tractor, cutting trees with the chainsaw, and he came to check that I was not on his property because I was at the very end there cutting trees. And he just came to look around and what was going. But other than that, no, I have not seen anyone here. This is so deep in the forest that nobody would get lost here. I mean, maybe somebody searching for blueberries once that time comes, but I am like in the middle of nowhere. How much time do I spend editing videos? If I have 4 videos ready, I could do that and yeah, then have a holiday. Yeah, the thing is that I usually had a buffer of probably 3 videos. So I would have like 3 videos filmed. That would give me some free time and I could schedule my days better. But right now, when I was building my DIY camper van, I had to do so long days and so long weeks that I completely ran out of my buffer. So now I don't have any videos filmed other than the last episode of the van build. So I'm starting to collect the buffer once again after the camper van is built, so I could schedule my time better and I could have some days off. But generally, I'm getting like really fast at editing videos. Like, for example, one hiking trip video, it takes me probably, like, if it's a 20-30 minute video of hiking or bushcraft survival, it takes me roughly 6 hours to edit. Plus, then I have to watch it and then I have to upload it. I have to do the thumbnail. I have to do the color grading. I have to do stuff like that. So it takes me roughly a day to get a video out if I really push it through. But a longer video from off-grid cabin like here, it takes me probably 2 days to do that all. It's just a lot more footage. And it also affects if I go home after this trip and instantly edit this, it will be way faster. If I wait for a week, I can't remember that well what I say, where I say it. So it takes more time. Freaking mosquitoes to edit those. Oh, what is the time for the main cabins build? I don't have a schedule for the main cabin in that sense because I have never built one. I don't really know how long it will take to build one. But and I'm also not in a hurry, but I will start building. I will complete the foundation this summer so that already during the winter and in the autumn I could already start building or stacking up the logs. I think in the winter when it's -20, -30, I might not build the cabin. Of course, if I have the mini cabin here, then yes, I could come here to build that. But I don't know. Next summer is too early. I think it will take at least a few years, depending on how much work I can actually put there. But end of next summer would be very optimistic time to have the cabin like exterior built. Of course, then it takes some time to finish the interior and stuff. But yeah, mini cabin is happening. Mini cabin is actually happening, and I'm starting that. I'll do the mini cabin before most likely I start doing the main cabin foundation. But this summer I will build the mini cabin. Yeah, I do these YouTube videos full time. Somebody asked about that. I currently do these videos full time, and I've done this full time for a long time now. And this is what I'll continue doing. I really enjoy filming these videos. Although I'm really busy with the schedule and like I said, I don't have much free times off. I really love what I'm doing here, like camping, outdoor stuff. Now with these DIY projects, I really love it. Greetings to Estonia. I'm just here enjoying my coffee. I will soon go continue my outhouse build. I need to get it finished today. So I'm in a bit of a hurry. I can do some things tomorrow, but it starts raining already, probably this evening. So it sucks to be building the outhouse in rain, and I can't really paint the outside or oil the outside if it rains. Vanhalahti, thank you very much for the tip. Thank you for the support. I'm doing great videos. You value. Oh, you have done the same thing with hands? Just, oh man, that's a lot to do. Whew. You have built a cabin yourself with just hand tools. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm currently like, I know the one guy, Eric, is it Eric Grandquist or something like that, who builds this kind of cabin, or he already built a cabin with just hand tools. And I think that's crazy. Now, as I'm doing it with tools, I have a tractor, I had the debugging machine, I have I have everything here, and he's just doing it with hand tools. That's just crazy. It's something that you really start to value once you do this with proper modern tools, how people like did this back in the days. It is just crazy. Yeah, it's really cool that I can do a live stream from the middle of nowhere. I was thinking about getting a Starlink. I was actually considering about getting a Starlink Mini for our camper van, and I could use it here to live stream. But it's apparently I can live stream just with my phone. How do I pay my taxes as a YouTube creator? Well, personally, there are a few ways to do that. In Finland, we have crazy taxes. Uh, you can either do this as an individual, which means that you pay like your taxes like from individual income taxes. So everything that comes here is straight taxed out. Or you can do this as a company. I have a company and I'm doing this through a company that I actually had before I started making YouTube. So it goes a bit differently because I'm not going to go on detail on that, but I pay my taxes. I have an accountant myself who does the bookkeeping of my company, and she makes sure, or they make sure, that everything is paid accordingly and everything is just done properly, so I don't get into any trouble. I've read some issues regarding, there was one Finnish YouTuber, for example, who had huge tax issues just previously, because the thing is that everything I get from my sponsors, like everything I get from my sponsors, if I get it for free to use it, I have to pay a tax on that. I get a free product and the Finnish government looks it like I'm getting a they look it like I'm getting that amount of money. For example, if I get a €1,000 product from a sponsor, I have to pay €200 of tax from it. So yeah, the Finnish government really taxes on everything. But I am really aware of this tax stuff because I have a university degree in business. So I'm really aware of this tax stuff. But I'm soon finished with my coffee, so I think I'll end this live stream. I really have to go and catch up this time that I spent here with you guys. I have to continue building the outhouse. I want to finish, I need to finish it on this trip. At least get the walls and the roof done. I can install the toilet later and I can paint it later, but I have to get the wall standing and finish the roof on this trip so that it can, and the door and the window, so that I can just leave it here and it won't get filled with water when it rains heavily. So thank you all for being here, and unfortunately this Saturday you don't get a video, but next Saturday I'll upload the last episode of my camper van build. I have now finished the camper van build and I'll just next week edit it, and it will come to you next Saturday. After that, you'll get to see this video then. It was lovely to host this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the time. At least I've seen that there are crazy amount of people watching this, and it was actually surprisingly a lot of fun to do this. I'm always alone here in the forest and I'm talking to a camera, so now I'm actually communicating with you as I'm seeing you comment there and I can respond to those. So it's a bit different experience and I really liked it. I might do this in the future, not promising it, but every now and then probably, yeah. Thank you everybody for being here. Have a great weekend and yeah, see you on our next adventure. Bye bye.